Hello and good morning. Welcome to your daily dose. Today we're going to be talking about HIPAA, Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act. Now, I know that we've all heard about HIPAA in some way, fashion, or form because, nowadays it's a law. It's an act that we take very, very seriously. Let's talk a little bit more about it. So what is HIPAA? The Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act was passed by Congress and signed into law by President Clinton in 1996. It was divided into two titles. Portability, which is Title I, provides consumers with the ability to transfer and to continue health coverage for themselves and their families when they lose or change jobs. And privacy administrative simplification, which is the Title II. Title II of HIPAA details patients' privacy and confidentiality requirements and mandates industry-wide standards for the electronic distribution of health records and billing. So this is just a little bit way of looking at it. What is HIPAA and how does it work? HIPAA is a legislation which provides security provisions and data privacy in order to keep patients' medical information safe. Let's add some details to this. HIPAA is a federal law enacted to protect the privacy of patients' personal health information, provide for the physical and electronic security of personal health information, simplify billing and other transactions with standardized code sets and transactions. And let me see if I can move this out of the way. Specify new rights of patients to approve who actually gets their health information. So there is an exception to HIPAA. There's three. These are very, very important. This will be on your certification exam. So the three-rule exception is child abuse, gunshot wounds, and fraud. HIPAA does not count in child abuse, gunshot wounds, and fraud. So please make note of that. Commit it to memory, write it down somewhere, and understand that this question is going to be very, very important. Okay, so I want to talk to you about a situation that one of my previous students encountered in her job as a front office receptionist. So she had a mother call in desperate need of her child's immunization records. This mother went to work before the office opened, and she did not get off until after the healthcare facility closed. So this mother spoke to I'm going to call it front end, a front desk person, and told this mother that she would leave her child's immunization record in the mail slot outside the building for her to pick up. Instead of doing this herself, she asked my previous student to do it. My previous student said, hey, that's against HIPAA because anybody can get that health information. The student was then coerced into doing what this associate asked her to do. So she put the immunization records outside the facility in the mail slot. Now, do you think that this was allowed, or do you think this was a bad idea? Well, the student knew this was a bad idea. She called me once she left from work, and she said, Miss Marcia, I think I've made a mistake. But this was my question. The associate that asked my former student to do this task didn't do the task herself. She asked someone else to do it. Why would she ask my previous student to do that task instead of doing it herself? Because she knew it was against HIPAA. The student understood that she could never, ever, ever make that kind of mistake because this is protected information and you just simply cannot risk someone getting a hold of the protected health information. So HIPAA, Health Information Portability Act. Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act. I knew that wasn't right. I said information. So HIPAA stands for Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act. It's very, very important in a medical facility. You'll be getting HIPAA training at least once a year. At my billing and coding company that I worked for, we did it once a year, and it was a 5-hour class. So I hope that you guys understand what HIPAA is and that you must follow the rules, and that you will remember that there are 3 exceptions to this rule: child abuse, gunshot wounds, and fraud. Have a great day, and I hope you learned something. Bye-bye.